Welcome back to the Lips Reaction Channel. I'm Lips. Today we are watching Dark episode 4. I am so excited to get into this. This episode is titled Double Lives, and episode 3 was phenomenal. Each episode just keeps getting better and better and better as our world gets wider and deeper and more mysterious. And I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what's happening. I don't know if it's because of how I analyze things or whatnot, but I don't know I don't know where in my brain I'm separating fact from theory at this moment, because I definitely think there's certain things that maybe it's information that I'm taking for granted. Maybe it's information that I'm just assuming I'm understanding correctly. But I'm like, I don't really, my biggest theory is just that Mads is Michael right now. But I don't know. And then the whys on that you can find in last episode. I just edited episode 3, and I did take 2 notes that I wanted, actually 3, kind of, that I wanted to circle back on. One is that there's the radio of the chemical plant fire in Switzerland adding toxins to the water. I was wondering if maybe that has something to do with the dying animals. But then I think about the birds falling from the sky. I don't know. It could all be connected somehow. But I feel like it's more connected to the black hole, of it all. I think it was either the farmer or the cop. I think it was the farmer, because I think it was on the cop, Mr. Tiedemann, when this happened, but he said such things didn't used to happen here. And I kept not reminiscing, but I kept kind of going down this hole of why does nobody seem like, why is nobody connecting the dots that perhaps it's this nuclear power plant that is causing some of these weird things to happen. And maybe this guy is, and maybe he's not. We don't know much about this farmer. I'm assuming he's a farmer, other than his 33 sheep are dead. And then something that I will note is that Mr. Tiedemann, the cop, had a Rubik's Cube on his table. And you know who completed that Rubik's Cube while he was waiting for Inez to come get him? Mikkel. So I know that Mikkel is, I wrote, very _ good at Rubik's Cube. So I'm kind of, I don't know. If my theory that Mikkel, wait, did I say Matt? I think I'm reading in past and present. I keep saying in the description of the episode past and present, it says Ulrich's brother Mads. Mads is missing. I think Mikkel is Michael. Not Mads. I think that Mikkel being good at Rubik's Cube, if we see Michael doing a Rubik's Cube, oh, ding, 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 we have our winner, you know? She's correct. I don't know. I mean, I guess more than one person can be good at a Rubik's Cube, but what are the chances? Here's our new family tree for the day, in case we need it. I have, as you can see, connected the cheater pumpkin eaters with a little pink line, just so I can keep it all in line. All right, we've got names. We don't have numbers, but I'm ready. This is super helpful. This is probably the most helpful thing. It was an offhanded comment about, I don't know if offhanded, does offhanded have negative connotation? It was a simple comment about how there could be potential, spoilers on the tree on the website, and so I made my own last episode, and now I've had to expand it for the new characters that we met. But this came in so handy in episode 3, especially because we went into the past. And I know that you guys say oh, it's so nice, they've casted it really well. I'm sure that they have. I'm horrendous. I don't know. It's kind of I have a lot of facial blindness, which I don't think they have similar. I don't think you could. It's really hard to get really similar faces with things like this, especially with huge age jumps. But I sometimes struggle if you show someone out of context in like a different outfit, which shows like to do sometimes because people don't always wear the same outfit. This isn't a cartoon show. So names are super helpful. So this has been super, super helpful for me, especially since we're going past and also kind of, I think I'm being hard on myself because it's 3 episodes in and like I'm learning this whole big mysterious world and names and faces, you know? But I only put that much pressure on myself because like I love reacting to shows like this. I love it so much. And I've been waiting to do Dark and I've heard such good things about Dark. And I just like, I don't know. I think I want to do right by you guys to such like a degree that I just have been very careful about how I approach this show and how I think about the show and how I'm like breaking it down and everything. So, I'm holding myself to like a higher standard. It's a lot different when I watch something, like The Walking Dead, which I love that show so much and is such a fun show and some like really fun reaction, like and devastating reactions to that. But I'm not having to or wanting to track like threads of mystery or break things down to a deeper level, It is, I'm breaking down the emotions of that show to a deeper level, but it's not a mystery, So I hold myself to a really high standard. I hope you guys can appreciate that. I'm not going to change who I am. And I hope that if you drive with it, you stick around and have a good time and recommend more shows like this. I'm thinking of doing From next. We're only episode 4 into this, but like I don't know. I'm just planting a seed. Okay, I'll see you in the episode.
Schwarze Löcher gelten als die
The hellmouth of the universe. Black hole.
Hineinfällt.
Those who fall inside disappear. Wait.
Für immer.
Forever. Wait, whoa.
Aber
whoa, hello. But where to? Or when to?
Was liegt hinter einem schwarzen Loch? Verschwinden dort mit den Dingen.
Along with things, do space and time. Oh, do space and time also vanish
Oder
there?
wären Raum und Zeit in einem ewigen Kreis?
Whoa.
Und was, wenn das,
What if
was aus
everything
der
that came from the
Vergangenheit
past
kommt, durch die Zukunft?
We're influenced by the future. Helgi.
Tick-tack. Tick-tack.
He might just be, Mads. That's, because if I'm going down the right rabbit hole with Mikkel being Michael, then I was questioning, then who would Mads be? That was such an intense opening too, like. Oh, the lights went from yellow to red. Okay. Look at that tree. It's almost like that tree is going between past and present.
Diese kleine hinterhältige Fotze.
Uh-oh.
Wo ist mein Lippenstift?
Ellie. Who's Ellie?
Morgen. Ich wollte vor der Praxis nochmal schnell zu Papa ins Heim.
Do you still have a second kid?
Dann bringe ich Elisabeth zur Schule. Ich will nicht, dass sie allein geht.
Oh, they sleep in different rooms. Where is the crossing into the black hole? That would make sense if Michael was Mikkel. That would make a lot of sense that he was researching that.
Da bist du ja, du blöde Kuh.
Oh.
Wo ist mein roter Lippenstift?
I don't have your stupid lipstick. I'm only 8. I don't use lipstick. Oh, she's
Vielleicht
stuck.
kannst du die beiden da oben verarschen. Mit deinen runden Kulleaugen und deiner mitleidserregenden Taubstummnummer.
Whoa! Well, I'm starting to not believe that you are the daughter of Charlotte and Peter because you have red hair.
Soll ich dich auch mitnehmen?
Bin ich ein Baby oder was?
Ja, wegen Mickel. Ich bespreche keine Polizeiarbeit mit dir.
Hey. Whoa. Damn, that's cruel.
Wo willst du hin?
Schule.
Und du musst da nicht hin, wenn du nicht willst.
Ist schon okay.
Wir können auch was Schönes zusammen machen. Nur wir zwei.
Mama.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know, she's a mess right now.
Papa, du kannst dich ständig abhauen.
Ich muss es ihm sagen.
Wem musst du was sagen?
Do tell who?
Ich muss es ihm sagen. Es muss aufhören.
He knows who's doing this.
Es muss auf.
Right.
Was muss aufhören?
Yeah, what has to stop?
Bin ich traurig.
Oh.
Und nun alarmiert ein weiterer Vermisstenfall die Bürger der Stadt. Der 11-jährige Mikkel gilt seit 2 Tagen als vermisst.
Cute fox hat. Did
Es
they
ist
say
in
it's
den
been
letzten
2
Monaten
weeks?
vermehrt zu Stromausfällen gekommen.
Does that mean that there's going to be a child show up out of nowhere? Wait, no. That wouldn't make sense.
Versichern jedoch, der Ursache auf den Grund zu gehen und bitten in der Zwischenzeit,
Maybe.
weitere Vorfälle zu melden.
What is that? Yeah, did she?
Ich habe etwas beschlagnahmt. Das ist ein gewaltiger Unterschied.
Oh. It's like the surveillance of what cars have gone past there, yeah? I would assume. Damn. I don't know. This child might be a narc. Oh, wait. That child is deaf. And then when you do the time travel, the ear thing. Interesting. Connected? Coincidence. Damn. He skipped school. Whoa, hey. What's, Uh-oh. TikTok. Hm?
Ich hol dich nachher ab. Ich möchte, dass du auf mich wartest.
Wait, what if that's Jonas? Why would that be?
Wer ist das?
Oh,
Ihr
damn.
macht was?
Damn.
Dieser Roman ist durchzogen von einem Netz von Symbolen und Verweisen. Als Beispiele aus einem speziellen
Right.
Fall der Wiederholung in Goethes Werk stellt die sogenannte
A special form of repetition called doubling.
halt unbewusst.
Conscious. No. I was listening to that. Hey, Bartos, show up on
Magnus,
time
das ist
next
nicht dein Interesse.
time. Wait, no, that's not
Wollen Sie nicht
Bartos.
weitermachen?
That's Magnus.
Ist eine spezielle Art der
Ja,
Doppelung. Sie
ja,
hat eine
ja.
Mittelachse, an der sich das Wiederholte spiegelt.
The repetition is mirrored. The repetition begins at an imaginary center point.
Bei entgegengesetzte Richtungen. So wird zum Beispiel der Hungertod von Ottilie bereits im 3. Kapitel des 1. Teils vorbereitet, also auf ihre große Mäßigkeit im Essen und Trinken hingewiesen wird.
Wait,
Ich müsste mal auf Toilette.
Ja, ja klar.
that thing about starving reminds me about the line that Martha said about the starving children in Africa. What's it, Africa? She said.
Kein Ornithologe, aber diese weißen Flecken hier im Gefieder, die sind untypisch für die Art. Na, dann schauen wir mal, was dich umgebracht hat.
Ah!
Gibt's was Neues wegen dem Jungen?
Did she bring all of her birds?
Nee, nicht Mickel, der tote Junge.
Wir haben ihn mit der vermissten Datenbank abgeglichen. Keine Beschreibung passt.
Mit dir alles in Ordnung?
Ja.
But they're assuming that that kid's from this timeline.
Diese Flecken auf dem Gefieder habe ich schon mal gesehen. Vor 33 Jahren.
33
Als wäre das alles
years
schon mal
ago.
passiert.
Interesting. Wait.
Irgendwie gehört das alles zusammen. Ich weiß nur nicht wie.
Queen.
Irgendjemand muss was wegen dem toten Jungen erzählt haben.
Ich möchte, dass du noch mal durch die vermissten Datenbank gehst. Diesmal nehmen auch ältere Anzeigen auf. Überprüfe die letzten 15 Jahre, okay?
Check the last 15 years.
Wegen der roten Erde. Wir finden keine. Auch im näheren Umkreis der Fundstelle ist nirgendwo rote Erde.
Oh, interesting.
Und was sagen wir jetzt wegen dem toten Jungen?
I don't know. I feel like that guy's eye patch. I don't know.
Wie spät ist es?
Kurz nach 10. Charlotte hat angerufen. Es gibt immer noch keinen Durchsuchungsbefehl für das AKW.
That sucks. Time of disappearance, 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. Huh? Shouldn't there be like a car or something?
Soll ich mit den Reifenprofilen weitermachen, weil Ulrich nicht da ist?
Reifen?
Oh, she doesn't know what he's been doing.
Am Tag, als Erik als vermisst gemeldet wurde.
Nein, das mache ich selber.
Oh, das kann ich doch abnehmen.
Ich mache das.
Was ist
Ein
denn das?
Screenshot von der Wildwechselkamera vom Forstamt. Ich dachte, vielleicht sieht man da was drauf.
Oh, it's a wildlife camera.
Bist du mit der Datenbank schon durch?
Nein.
Warum fragst du mich da nach Reifenprofilen?
Oh, a little brisk today. Wait, what did we find out about how the bird died? Is this Ulrich? No, it's Peter. Interesting color car you got there, Peter Pumpkin Eater. Peter, did you kill that kid? It's on your car still, dummy.
An dem Abend, als Mikkel verschwunden ist, hast du angerufen. Ich hatte einen Anruf in Abwesenheit. Und
Ich habe nie gefragt, was du wolltest.
Ich weiß nicht, ich glaube, ich wollte einfach nur Bescheid geben, dass ich später aus der Praxis komme.
Interesting.
am Montag warst du die ganze Zeit in der Praxis.
Ja. Ich habe Protokolle geschrieben.
She caught him in a lie.
Ungefähr 10. Warum fragst du?
Did you know? Where are you now?
Nichts.
Okay.
She caught him. A very suspicious looking lie right now. His attitude is weird as heck. He seems suspicious. He's crying all the time. He has the red dirt. And she has red hair. Which so does Regina and Claudia. Oh, interesting. Huh. So she got a mysterious message on her phone and then came here, grabbed something. Could be drugs, could be... who knows what? Hi.
Ich möchte wissen, ob Peter Doppler einer ihrer Kunden war. Diesen Montag.
Oh.
Charlotte Doppler. Ist das eine private Frage oder eine berufliche?
War er hier am Montag?
Ist nicht nötig.
Oh.
Ich habe ein astreines Gedächtnis für Schwanz.
Uh-oh.
Peter ist das gleich kaum wie eine eingelegte Gurke. Das fühlt sich komisch im Mund an, aber das wissen Sie
War
wahrscheinlich.
er am Montag hier oder nicht?
That was kind of cruel. He wasn't. He was? He wasn't.
Nein, er war schon seit über einem Jahr nicht mehr hier.
Oh, damn.
Wenn, dann holt er sich das, was er jetzt braucht, woanders.
He must get what he needs somewhere else. Okay, so you said that because you're sad. Okay. Okay. Well, she's not the person you were trying to hurt with that, but so that was just kind of mean. What's your name? If everyone could just wear name tags for me, thanks. And shop at different stores with different colored jackets. Oh, we're going in. Oh, we're jumping the fence, huh? Hello. Was that, wait, did I see a shadow of someone? Or was that...
Anfang ist das Ende und das Ende ist der
Beginning
Anfang.
is the end and the end is the beginning. Yes, okay.
Der
Oh.
Anfang ist das Ende
Unless Helgi is
und
Jonas.
das Ende ist der Anfang.
Wait.
Ich habe meine heute zu Hause gelassen. Meine Mutter ist da. Wollen ja hinterm Wald eine Leiche gefunden haben. Ich habe einen Freund in der
Oh. Somebody. Right. Okay. I forgot they hadn't announced that they'd found that body. So somebody did spill the tea on that. Interesting. This is the third back they've shown us. No scars on her back. We saw one in episode 2? Blue and yellow? I thought he was gonna break into the locker room and look at what was in her bag. Which, not that I condone a man breaking into a woman's locker room, but I do have a deep quench for information. Uh-oh. That looks like red dirt. Right. So she knew an area of where to go. Okay. That's... okay.
Der Vogel hat das Gleiche.
Geplatzte Trommelfelle auf beiden Seiten.
Und daran ist er gestorben?
Nee, gestorben ist
Weil er wahrscheinlich die Orientierung verloren hat und auf den Boden geknallt ist. Gebrochener Schädel.
Interesting.
Elektromagnetic
fields.
Das sensorische System.
Durch Hochspannung.
From the storms.
hier von Spannung im Radiowellenbereich.
And the radio
eher
wave spectrum.
Nach Tschernobyl sind die vermehrt aufgetreten, eine Form von Mutation.
Du meinst, sie sind verstrahlt?
Radiation.
Gemessen, alle Werte okay.
Interessant.
Das kannst du laut sagen. Sonst noch was?
Nein.
Okay. You know what? I love that we have a, like, I love that she's a cop because I feel like we're all her.
Mensch, da bist du ja.
Is he deaf also?
Soll ich dich nach Hause fahren?
Oh no, I don't know if she will be here any moment now. Look at her cute little fox hat. Okay, so they have like a cabin that has red dirt. Does she have a moral obligation to take herself off of this case? That's the door we see in the credits. Interesting. I mean, Peter's what, a psychologist? I don't like it down here, not one bit.
Ja. Er hat was?
Who did what? Oh, he did break in there. That's...
Was ist das?
Whoa.
Das Geld, du Schwack. Das ist mein Geld.
Vertickst du Drogen? Hast du deshalb oben bei den Höhlen?
Ich mein Geld verdiene, geht dich einen Scheiß zu an. Ich will raus aus diesem scheiß verlogenen Loch. Vorne nur freundliches Lächeln, aber eigentlich lügen sich alle nur an.
Oh, interesting.
Du hast eine auf brave Einsatzschülerin, aber das bist gar nicht du.
Du willst die Wahrheit? Meine Eltern schlafen seit einem Jahr in getrennten Betten. Meine Mutter hat rausgefunden, dass mein Vater in Wirklichkeit auf Schwänze steht.
Oh.
Die Ehe ist kaputt und niemand spricht es aus.
Oh.
Stattdessen sitzt jeden Tag ein dickes, fettes Geheimnis mit am Tisch. Und es ist von den Brötchen und von der Butter und von der selbstgemachten Marmelade, bis man nicht mehr atmen kann.
That is so, like, oh, that the way that's impacting the kids is so sad. No. Sorry. He was being so mean to her.
Du musst bitte Elisabeth aus der Schule abholen, ich schaff's nicht.
Ich habe gleich einen Patienten.
Hol sie einfach ab, okay?
Ich muss ins AKW.
Oh, interesting.
Ich hol sie ab.
Danke.
Vor einem Jahr hast du mir was versprochen. Wenn es irgendetwas gibt, was du mir sagen willst, dann...
Oh. What was the promise, though?
Du, ich muss los, sonst komme ich zu spät.
Like, it could be to stop sleeping with other people, but it also could be to just be honest. I don't know. Oh, poor kid. She did steal the red lipstick. Oh no. Oh my god, wasn't there that song that Katerina gave someone about a girl who goes into the forest with red lipstick and is taken and killed for wearing red lipstick? Helgi. Helgi, where are you going, baby? Helgi, or do you have another name? Do you have a second name? Well, Peter wouldn't kidnap his own kid, but I don't know. Okay, wild theory. This kid, Elizabeth, is also Claudia. No, the Riddler. She's done for. She's gone. The Raider. How do I? The Twix.
Ich wollte Elisabeth abholen.
Frau Clemens ist krank. Heute war nur bis 14 Uhr Unterricht. Hat Elisabeth nicht Bescheid gegeben?
Oh my gosh. They had no idea that it was getting out early.
Das Sicherheitspersonal hat ihn auf dem Gelände im Bereich der Höhlen gefunden. Er muss über den Zaun geklettert sein.
Ow! Oh.
Er hat sich nicht sehr kooperativ gezeigt.
I imagine not. I imagine not.
Kannst froh sein, dass Alexander keine Anzeige macht.
Mein Kind ist weg, verstehst du das? Warum Mickel? Die ganze Zeit frage ich mich das. Warum er? Warum mein Sohn? Warum denn nicht zum Beispiel sein Sohn?
Why not his? Why not who?
Was ist das für Strafe? Ich werde bestraft.
Oh, Alexander.
Warum macht dir keiner was? Soll ich dir sagen, warum? Weil es eben nicht sein Kind ist.
Mm.
Nur weil es nicht dein Kind ist.
Ooh. Oh,
Lass mich
so you're saying that the dislike of Ulrich followed him into adulthood?
Ja?
Elisabeth war nicht da.
Sie stand da nicht, sie war nicht da.
Ich bin den Waldweg abgefahren, schon zweimal. Aber da ist sie nicht.
No.
Fahr nach Hause. Vielleicht hat sie einen anderen Weg genommen, sonst ruft die Klassenliste.
Oh no. And it's raining. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. No. Her little fox hat. Oh no.
Ja, verstehe. Ich habe die ganze Klassenliste durch. Nichts.
What do you know, Peter? What do you know? Oh, why is this song so upbeat? Hello, who are you? Going into the Doppler cabin. But they had a key. But also Peter had that stuff on his car, in his car. Oh, Helgi. You're too late. Oh, the guy with the eye patch.
Ich muss es ihm sagen.
Who?
Er muss aufhören.
Who is he? In the cave? Hello? Hello? Suspicious.
Wo warst du denn?
Met someone. TikTok.
Ich will wissen, wer dir das geschenkt hat.
Noah.
Wer ist Noah?
It used to belong to Charlotte. Oh, she was so worried. She's wearing the red lipstick.
Wo warst du?
Oh.
Finger weg von meinen Sachen.
Okay, slapping your sister is not chill, but...
Nein, sie ist wieder da. Gerade eben. Ja, ich komme. Möller hat Helge im Wald gefunden.
For Charlotte, who... Does she know it? I don't know if she knows what that is, but she must. But maybe not. Maybe
Wir
not
sind auf der
right
Suche
then.
nach dem Ariadne-Faden,
Searching for
der
Ariane.
uns den richtigen Weg
Oh,
weisen soll,
hello. Yes, I
der
am
uns
looking.
leitet durch die Dunkelheit.
I am looking for my thread. No!
Wie
you took
gerne
it.
würden wir unser Schicksal kennen, wohin es uns führt.
Oh.
Doch die Wahrheit ist es.
There is but one path through all times, and he just marked it on the...
Vorherbestimmt durch den Anfang
Oh,
und das Ende, was zugleich der Anfang ist.
Which, and they... Isn't it true that they knew the ending? They, like, had the concept of all 3 seasons when they started this.
Er muss aufhören.
Okay.
Ich muss ihn stoppen.
Who is he? Say a name.
Noah.
And who is Noah? This kid? I'm not a baby anymore. No. Is this Yasin? What? That looks like a little figurine. Uh-oh.
Du musst Yasin sein.
Oh no.
Noah schickt mich.
Oh, poor kid. Shoot. Oh, it's getting so intense and so insane, and I just can't keep going down this rabbit hole in my brain that if, like, we are going back and forth between past and present, and if kids are disappearing, again, the only, like, hole I have in this thought process is that if there are kids that are disappearing, then there are kids who are showing up dead. But, like, I don't know. I mean, like, any of these people could be anyone else. It's getting really complicated. But who the hell is Noah actually? I'm like, maybe Noah is burned. Maybe Noah is, I don't even know. You know? I'm like, and I also could be just like so far down the wrong rabbit hole, and I don't want to know if I am, right? Like, that's part of the journey too. I'm gonna go watch this again, and I'll be back with more thoughts. You won't even know I left you. See you in just a second. I definitely have thoughts. I definitely have a lot of thoughts. This episode has me cooking. Well, I don't know if I'm cooking. I don't even know if I'm cooking with heat on. I don't know anything, right? Obviously, with the current theory that I have, that some of the people in our present are from the past, but doubled. Question mark? I also think there's this interesting line about that Francisca was saying, where she said, she was talking about snails, and I think she was saying that the female snails eat the male's weenies, I think is what they said. And then the verbiage that she used, right, is she said, and then the men crawl on as women or girls or whatever. What if somewhere in this process of this black hole, of these time jumps of something, maybe I am going down the right rabbit hole, but what if there's some sort of like gender swapping also happening? What if, like, I'm trying to connect men to men, but it could be like a man to a woman or a woman to, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything yet. A lot of really interesting, like, I don't know what exactly you would call this, because it's like, it seems like lore. It seems like kind of threading, right? We see like a lot of the, like, it's more background information. It's almost like narrator speak. I mean, obviously we get the narrator at the end and the narrator at the beginning. But then there's like when the teacher's talking about like doubling in reflections and stories. I feel like that's also like woven into this kind of like threading that's going on. Right. So off the cuff, before I get into these notes, Peter is so suspicious to me. I think the thing about lies and secrets is that guilt manifests differently in different people, and without knowing these characters on a super intimate level, I can only put like a mirror up to them in what I perceive, right? And that would be anything based on like how I would expect someone to act, whether it be like if it were myself or if it were like somebody I do know. Like, I can only take the information that I have from my lived life and kind of like put it on these people, project it, so to say. So like when I see Peter acting the way that he is, I almost want to say that he's not directly involved, but perhaps he knows what's involved. Perhaps he has a client, right? And there's like some sort of NDA there or something. I do think blackmailing could be a really big element in this whole show, because I am thinking that Francisca is getting money from one of the Tiedemans, I think is their last name. Like either from Claudia, Regina, or Alexander. I think it is interesting that she has red hair. That could be obviously a red herring, but with the fact that we know that there's a decent bit of infidelity going on in here, we've got Peter, we've got Hannah and Ulrich, and then we've got Tronte and Claudia. It's not, it wouldn't be unthinkable that there could be some like children who call someone dad who's not really their biological father. So I'm not really sure. But obviously, like I think like the past being influenced by the future is a huge stone that we've set into place. And then the ending saying that the ending is predetermined. The beginning is predetermined by the ending, which is also the beginning. And then I'm starting to think, well, maybe it all comes back to Helgi. Maybe Helgi is Mads or Mikkel or something, right? We start with Mikkel disappearing, but I don't know. I don't know which way is up or which way is down. I feel like a bird falling from the sky after an electronic magnetic wave knocked me out, and now my head's cracked open. Okay, that was a little bit out there. Obviously, this Noah character is at the center of it all. Who could Noah be? When could Noah be? Who is Noah? Maybe Noah is Mads. Maybe Noah is Mikkel. I don't know. Okay, and then, so they had that story, talking about symbolism, talking about the doubling, talking about that's a form of repetition. They've chosen specifically to have this moment happen 33 years later, right? That number in and of itself is a double. So it is, I think, interesting. I mean, it's all connected, but that is obviously like that 33-year time loop. I think it keeps coming back. I feel like they're having a lot of fun with like the writing of this show. I know that people say that the writing in this show is brilliant. There's a line from the first episode where Martha says she doesn't want to eat something. She's like on a hunger strike until like there's no more starving kids or whatever. And then I think it's interesting that in this episode specifically, when they're talking about the mirror, like the story doubling, there's a reference to eating and food, I think. And then there's a reference to eating and food when Franziska's talking about this town and the lie between her mom and her dad. Or not even a lie, but just kind of like maybe a lie, secret. I don't know. I do think it's interesting that Charlotte puts together that this all feels like it was connected to something that happened 33 years ago. She's willing and opens her mind up to looking back 15 years to like try to track out who this kid is. I do think it's interesting that she doesn't choose to look back the full 33 years, but I guess that could kind of seem crazy. I've got to say, this guy with the eye patch and the scar on his face, he's becoming more suspicious to me. Now, he's not on our family tree, so that what originally would lead one to think like he's not a main character, but he has been having some main character energy. And I'm starting to think, because we have the Bernd who is in a wheelchair, right? And that seems to be that seems to be a development that happens, that like they want us, I presume, to know that he once didn't have to rely on a wheelchair, because we see those photos in the last episode. And then we of course have two deaf children who, with the ear thing, I think that's incredibly important, right? So we've got Elizabeth and then Yasin, but Yasin's not even on the family tree yet. So and he's obviously missing now, so he should be important. But also Eric isn't even on here. Interesting, yeah. Eric's family isn't on here either. That could be very interesting. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. And then this cop with the eye patch, I feel like he's somehow involved in things on a deeper level. And I don't even know his name yet. I still think Peter is incredibly suspicious. He called Charlotte the night of Mikkel disappearing, and then he says he doesn't remember why. I think he definitely does. Obviously, like, what do I think? Like, if I had I don't think that Peter's directly involved. Could he be cheating on Charlotte again? Could he be sleeping with the person involved? Maybe. Could he have a crossover of who he is with the person involved? Maybe. Okay, and then I think kind of like the last things that I've written down after Ulrich comes back, or not comes back, but after Charlotte picks up Ulrich from the plant after he tried to break in, he's saying, why my son, why not his son? And I wrote down, why Yanis, why not Ellie? But then right after I wrote that down, or as I was writing that down, Ulrich said, because it's not your kid and it's not his kid, and because it's not your kid and because it's not his kid. And so then I think that makes Ellie coming back even more suspicious, because obviously this guy, whether he is Noah or he just really is working for Noah, he gives Ellie this stopwatch for Charlotte and doesn't take Ellie. Obviously, he had every reason to. Is it because Ellie was not born a male? Like, I don't know. As far as we know, it's only boys that go missing so far. Eric, Mads, Mikkel, and now, I mean, I'm presuming he's going to go missing Yanis. So maybe they couldn't take Ellie because of who her parents are. But then it's like, is that because the parents have a level of power? Because Ulrich and Charlotte work for the same, are both cops, right? But it does seem that Charlotte might be a level above Ulrich. But I don't know. I think they both seem to be detectives. So actually, I don't even know. We just always see them in Charlotte's office, not them in Ulrich's office, is why I think maybe Charlotte could be, like, have more power technically than Ulrich. So is that why? Or is it because of maybe Peter or Charlotte's connection to the past, which connects them deeper to the present? I don't know. And then, I don't know, tell me if I should or shouldn't. They mentioned this thing, Ariadne's thread. Should I do some research on what that is before next episode? I think that whole last, like, monologue from the narrator, we're searching for this Ariadne's thread, that it's a beacon, and then when they said beacon, now I'm thinking that I need to be, like, paying way more attention to the lights in the show and when they're turned on. We would like to know our fate, where we are headed. There's only one path through time, and it's predetermined by the ending, which is also the beginning. I think that's incredibly rich and where we're at in this story, but I'm, like, really, I am so deep in this show right now. The episodes just truly keep getting better and better. And I think, like, as much as I would love to just binge this show, I'm really enjoying taking my time, really soaking into it. I almost think I want to rewatch all 4 episodes again right now. Not, like, recorded or anything, just, like, dive into them again because I want to see. But I also don't know if that's kind of almost taking away from the experience, because I'll see things in the past episodes that, like, in theory I wouldn't have seen unless I rewatched them with the knowledge I have from the future of, well, you know, from having watched all 4 episodes. But then I'm also like, is that okay? I don't know. Obviously, like, when you guys rewatch it, you notice new things. I see those comments. So it's like, is it okay if I do that? Or is that like influencing our journey too much? I don't know. I don't want to, like, heavy hand influence the journey if I, like, go back and look. But also, like, if I was watching this in real time, surely I would be like, if it was like, I don't even know if this dropped episode by episode. It probably dropped the full season at once. But I'm thinking of, like, other shows where I've watched, like, one at a time, and that have released one at a time. I know that, like, experience of, like, diving into it and having conversations adds value, but also can sometimes be too much information. But obviously, like, I don't get to have the, like, water cooler experience of Dark, the true water cooler experience, because I'm not watching it in real time. But we get, like, a simulated version of that in the comments. But because you guys know presumably everything, I have to be really, really careful, because I think, like, personally, I don't want to know if I'm going down the wrong rabbit hole. I don't want to know if, I don't want to be told that my theories are wrong, or that the time is happening like this, or X, Y, and Z, because, like, those are things that, like, I shouldn't know until I know them for sure. Like, I think the fun of it is, like, kind of getting things wrong. So, like, I don't want to know if I'm wrong. I don't want to know if I'm, like, going down the wrong path all the time. So, I don't know. Just now, just like, talking through it. But I'm super committed to a theory that there are, as the title of this episode suggests, double lives, that there are people who are doubled up. Like, we are seeing not just the repetition of history, but we're kind of seeing it, and we know we're seeing, but, like, not know we're seeing it, but we're seeing people who exist multiple times, if that makes sense. Hopefully I've explained myself well enough. And if that's wrong, again, I don't need to know that it's wrong, because the show will tell me that it's wrong. And that's kind of the fun of it, right? Okay, I'll see you for episode 5. Thanks for being here. See you soon. See you Friday. I'll see you Friday.